Yeah, obviously thrilled to advance here. Felt like that Xavier would have the advantage just having played in the Wednesday game. I think those the first couple of media timeouts, maybe they had a higher level of comfortability, having been in a playoff game yesterday here. So, but obviously our defense the last 30 minutes and the 29 assists. Thrilled at the way we responded to some early adversity.
Questions, please. Raise your hand and we'll call on you. Right here in your front.
This is about 50 minutes, but it's supposed to congratulations on the man. Like, once you like, the second half was full of a lot of transition buckets. Like, what do you tell your things as far as like getting offensive going after it's starting to start?
Yeah, I mean that's their off stops is their time to play. So it's an opportunity for them to be aggressive and just kind of look to play in the ball screen game or just go make plays for each other and get lost in offense. And then obviously off of stops or on dead ball situations. Now we're in the situation where we got to execute actions that we like to run. So when we're getting to stops like that and we're getting transition opportunities with the way we execute offense in the half court, we're tough to guard when we get rolling.
Right here in front.
All three of you. When you came out and they started with a 10-0 run into that first TV timeout, 10-4, did you reflect back on your last home game? I mean, your last away game against Providence, where they were up 15-2 on you?
No, not really. That was a whole different game, whole different team. Like Coach said, we kind of he warned us before the game that they were gonna come out like that and just stay with it. We had to start guarding and execute our offense, and we didn't really think about last game. We just executed and played defense, rebound, got on transition in it, and came back from that.
Down here on the left, Joe.
And Donovan obviously didn't have the best first half, but he scored a bunch of straight points at one point in the second to really blow it open. What did you say to him, and how much did you play football at that break?
Yeah, I mean we got he's a gentle giant. He's jolly green giant. So sometimes he's got to get that intensity level up, get that nastiness. He's such a sweetheart of a guy, and he turned it up and got pissed off, and but just what the combination of those two guys gave us tonight, it looked a lot like what we were getting from our centers last year. Sampson was fabulous, and then when Donovan turned it up, he impacts the game like few players in the country.
Second row, Dave.
Yeah, Dan, I was asked about Sampson. It looked like he was particularly energetic tonight. First half, he really came out with a lot of energy. Did you notice that as well?
Yeah, he's been playing. I think he went through a stretch of games, where he wasn't being as effective as he was when Donovan was out in that early part of the season. I just think he's gotten back to the things that he does well. He's learned to handle the physicality of these games, and he was a major difference maker. What he was doing ball screen defense-wise too, just kind of backing those guards up and keeping them from getting downhill, and then the pressure he puts on the rim when he's rolling it opens a lot of things up.
Third row in the middle.
Coach, looking at some of these numbers, they're phenomenal. You were up one at the half. You guys outscored them 54-24 overall in the paint. You had 29 assists. When you were only up one at halftime, what did you say in the locker room to get the guys to come out on fire like they did in the second half?
Yeah, a little bit of it was like raise your intensity level. This is a playoff game. When you're trying to end the other teams, either like their Big East career or their Big East season, or you're trying to end a team's season period, you've got to be absolutely on point. The execution's got to be on point. The effort and the intensity and the attention to detail. It's all got to be there. And I think it took us a half to get going, but also credit Xavier. They played, I thought, a really, really, really good first half.
Back on the left, Lane.
Hey there, Lane Higgins from the Wall Street Journal. This one's for you, Coach. I understand that Billy Donovan is something of a mentor to you, and now as you're getting on the eve of the NCAA tournament, were there any lessons that he imparted about, going back-to-back like he did with Florida, and, any takeaways that you've tried to implement this season? Yeah,
I talked to him a couple times, in the off-season, lead up to the preseason. He was, coaches like, Coach Calhoun and Tom Izzo and Coach Donovan, like my college coaching the idols that coaches I idolize. So, you know, he said really like, don't make it about that. You know, like don't chase a repeat. Like improve in the off season as a coach, serve your players well, stick to the formula. Like don't pursue the achievement. You know, just do a great job. You know, improve as a coach and you know, serve your players well and let the chips fall where they may, but don't obsess over that accomplishment, or else you know, it's going to make you crazy.
Back on the left.
Coach, your team had 29 assists on 35 made shots tonight. What can you tell me about your team's chemistry going in as you prepare for the NCAA tournament?
I mean, I can tell you they should have had 34, because that one stretch of 3 or 4 minutes when we were, you know, lobs were a little bit off, and we bricked some threes and stuff, and you know, we had some sleepy shit going on out there that I didn't like, but it's a testament to the group. I mean, there's not so many teams in the country with this level of talent and NBA players. I mean, a starting 5 of all guys that are NBA players that are willing for it to be other people's nights on a given night. You know, for Tristan, who's an All-American, and you know, and a AP Player of the Year in the league, and you know, for him to, you know, go get 13, 7, and 5, and only take 10 shots and allow others. Just speaks to, and Cam's done it, and just got a team filled of you know, guys that bought into the culture and all about winning.
In the middle, Pat. Just go. There we go.
For Tristan, and then Dan, if you wouldn't mind commenting as well, talking about your passing game, how much of it is kind of organic and how much is coached in? Just you guys' ability to find open players all the time.
Well, I mean, Coach, they draw up good, you know, schemes and plays, and we go through them every day to see what read we need. You know, obviously you have to read the floor, but, you know, our coaches do a good job of putting us in positions to make great passes and have multiple options. So, you know, we got great shooters, great lob threats, so it's pretty easy to, you know, give our shooters the ball. Cam, like 45% shooter, you know, 8K. Donovan rolled to rim, Sam. It's pretty much easy. So credits to the coaches for their schemes and helping me out with that.
All right, we're going to do 2 more right here, Don.
Cam, as coach alluded, Xavier, most of the teams you're going to be playing are on the bubble, fighting for their lives. Not necessarily the case for you guys. So how do you kind of get that feel that you want this badly enough that you're going to play like you're fighting for your lives?
Yeah, I mean, we're playing for a championship. You know, this is one of the biggest goals that we set for ourselves at the beginning of the year. So, I mean, if you don't want to win now, then you probably shouldn't be playing. So, you know, Coach said it's very tough to end anyone's season, but then to add in the fact that they're fighting for an NCAA tournament spot makes it even greater. So, we got to come ready to play tomorrow again.
Last one, Jaden.
Jaden, you talked about the assists, you know, selfishness on this team. Cam's moved up a better passer this season. How much of that is he working on in the offseason, and how satisfied are you with his progression?
Yeah, I think when we watched him on Synergy, you saw a two-way player. You saw, you know, a guy that could really pass the ball, and I just think the offensive system fits him perfectly. You know, he's good in the ball screen game. He's good off-ball movement. He can go get his own shot. You know, these 2 guys right here. This is, you know, best backcourt in the best backcourt in the country right here. So, you know, these guys make it easy for their teammates. But yeah, we did not teach Cam how to pass. Did we?
They did a lot.
Thank you, Cam.
Thank you, UConn.
Yes, thank you.